Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Mighty Moon Astrology. This video is the yearly prediction for 2026 for Scorpio people. And we are going to look at the blessings and the struggles and the big picture of this year and what is the theme of this year for you. We are also going to look at your Lagna Lords because Lagna Lords always have a huge impact on our lives, be that in the blessings area or the struggling area. So you Scorpio people, you are starting your year very strong and you will finish the year even stronger, even more successful. So please watch the video until the end because I'm going to explain. Before we dive in, I request you to subscribe the channel because it's a very new channel. All your subscriptions means a lot to us. And also don't forget to press the bell icon so that you know about all the new videos that we are going to upload. So you guys are Scorpio people, the most charming people according to my analysis. You know, all the Venetian people, we say that they're very good looking, they are very nice, and they're very charming. Everybody is attracted to them. But in my analysis, Scorpio people are also very, very charming in a very different way. You're very mischievous and you're very mysterious, and mystery always attracts people. You have a very charming, very attractive, very enigmatic, and amazing personality. So you have two lords. You have Mars and Ketu as your Lagna lord. And this actually creates an amazing combination of energy that gives you this magnitude of charming personality. So for all other ascendants, I actually started with Jupiter and Jupiter's blessing. But this video, I want to start with Ketu because Ketu is your co-lord and Ketu is sitting in your 10th house. And we cannot talk singularly or separately about Ketu without mentioning Rahu. So Rahu is in your 4th house. This Rahu Ketu axis is actually setting the theme of this year for you. So there may be some struggles. So I'm sorry that I'm starting your video with the struggles, but trust me, all the problems are very easily manageable and it is actually ultimately a blessing for you. So I want to start with the Rahu Ketu position for you. Okay. So first, let's understand Rahu in the 4th house. What is 4th house? 4th house is your home, the apartment, the house you live in. 4th house is your mother. 4th house is your homeland, the country that you were born in. 4th house is your mental peace, which is the most important thing. Okay. And what is Rahu? Rahu is illusion. Rahu is confusion. Rahu gives you obsession about wrong things. Rahu gives you a restless mind. And now Rahu is sitting in the house of your mind. So it can be critical. Okay? It can be a little difficult to deal with. To be honest, I don't want to scare you, but it can give you insanity. And who will actually save you from this? Ketu, your Lagna Lord, who's sitting in the 10th house. Okay, so how will Ketu save you? Ketu sits in the 10th house. Now we need to understand that. 10th house is our profession, our job, our work, whatever we do, whatever is our public personality in the occupational world. And Ketu is the planet of spirituality. Ketu doesn't Ketu doesn't care about this world at all. So Ketu just wants to go to the other realm and spiritual realm, and Ketu wants to meditate. Ketu wants to just don't worry about anything and be alone and be happy. Now, as I said, that your charming personality actually half of the charm comes from Ketu, because the mystery that you have in your personality, that comes from Ketu. And you are also very calm. In general, you are very calm. We need to see your birth chart to see where your Ketu is sitting and you have that energy, and where is your Mars sitting, you also will have that Martian energy. But in general, Ketu makes you reluctant about this materialistic world. And that is actually part of your charm. You're not worried what will happen to you. You're not constantly obsessing. But now Rahu in the fourth house is giving you obsession about your relationship with your mother, about your home, your house. You don't feel good in your house. You don't want to be in your house. And then you just want to go out. You actually want to leave your homeland. You want to go to some other country. You're being restless. And Ketu sitting in your 10th house is actually asking you to just, be reluctant and relax about your work. We cannot be reluctant about our work. We have to live this life, right? So, the solution, I'm actually at the beginning of the video telling you the solution and the remedy, because this is the most important thing during this year. I think you're already facing all these troubles, but now is the time. You still have 11 months of this positioning of Rahu Ketu, so you need to deal with it, and this is a very good time uh, to start dealing with it. So, Rahu is giving you obsession, and Ketu is demanding devotion, right? Now, these two things are not very different. The people who are Ketu heavy people, they really want to be alone. They don't want to be disturbed. They want to sit down by themselves and think about philosophy, think about spirituality, think about, why this world is what it is. And who am I? Where did I come from? Where am I going? What is the meaning of this life? Now they want to do it every day. And we call it devotion. Isn't that also a little bit, at least, obsession? And Rahu in the fourth house probably is giving you, like, one of the aspects is like is home and homeland, and now Rahu is here, so you don't feel good, so you want to go abroad. Now you are obsessing over it. You're trying it every day. As the Ketu people are doing the meditation every day, you are trying to go abroad every day, and we call this one obsession because we think this is a negative thing. Okay, why I'm saying this? Find a good thing for you and do it obsessively and devotedly. According to my analysis, there is not much difference between obsession and a devotion. It just has to help you. Like in Rahu in the fourth house, if you have a bad relationship with your mother and you're not trying to listen to your mother, then this relationship is slowly damaging, and it will be very difficult to recover. But if you just calm down, and because you are obsessed with your mother and the relationship with your mother this year, so you just calm down and listen to your mother. Do it every day. Talk to your mother. Try to solve things. Then that becomes devotion because it is helping you now. And when you were fighting with your mother, shouting with your mother, then that was an obsession. That was a wrong thing. That was a bad thing. That was Rahu. Right? So it's very easy to just change it. And for you, the easy part is find a skill, because Ketu is in the 10th house. Find a professional skill that you need to improve yourself. Because Ketu in the 10th house may actually stop the progress of your career. But no matter how hard you try, it's not going to move that fast during this year. So what you can do during this slow time, you take a very important skill that you need to learn about your job, about your profession, and obsess about it. So keep the Rahu busy. Okay? It's as simple as that. It is very easy. And you don't need to panic. Like, oh my God, what will happen to me? Now, Ketu is the 10th house. I'm going to lose the job. I'm going to be unemployed. And my Rahu is in the 4th house. It is giving me obsession to go abroad, but I don't know if I can go or not. Just calm down. And this positioning of Rahu and Ketu will give you insane talent. But you need to work on the skill. And if you start to work on the skill by yourself, learn things by yourself. Okay. And spend time with yourself. So bring the obsession in isolation. You will see tremendous results by the end of this year. And this skill that you are going to learn will help you your entire life. I promise you. This will help you your entire life. And now, this is a very good time to deal with this, 4 and 10 axis of Rahu Ketu, because we want Rahu to use in a positive, the energy of obsession, we want to use that energy for a good thing. And now we have so many AI related apps that you can learn that will help you ultimately in your profession. So you are actually doing Rahu activities because AI is Rahu. You're keeping your Rahu busy. So you're not bothered about, all the other negative things that Rahu is trying to give you. And you're doing it in an isolation. And Ketu is also happy because of that. So if you are devotedly doing something, Ketu becomes happy, you will not lose the job. You will not be unemployed. This is the time when you actually improve your professional skills, and that will stay with you forever. Okay? So, we started with the most difficult thing, and this is actually a very good time. So, try to look at the good side and train yourself. Okay? Train yourself. And we will have help from Jupiter from March 11th. Before that, Jupiter is going retro in your 8th house. It may be difficult for your health, sudden ups and downs, relationship with your in-laws. It can give you some transformation, but not a good one. Or maybe you're struggling, you want to transform, but you cannot. So before March 11th, these kind of things can happen. But from March 11th, when Jupiter goes direct in your 8th house, things will get better. Okay, things will get better. If you are struggling with some health issues, it will now start to heal. If you had some sudden loss, maybe you will be able to now, gain some success in that area. And then Jupiter in the 8th house actually gives inheritance, or like inheritance from your parents, or your inheritance from your in-laws, like your partner's parents. Okay, so Jupiter, when goes from March 11th to June 1st, Jupiter will be in the 8th house. That is a very good time for you, money wise or property wise, that you're going to get from your own parents or your in-laws. Okay, then Jupiter goes to your 9th house. Jupiter gets exalted in your 9th house in Cancer. Jupiter gets exalted in the house of Bhagya, in the house of fortune. It's the best time of your life, not just this year. So from June 2nd to October 31st, Jupiter is exalted in your Bhagya house, in your house of fortune. It is very, very good. So Jupiter actually gets exalted in Cancer, that is the house of Moon. Moon is the lord of Cancer. So we also need to see your Moon in your birth chart, but Jupiter, in any case, Jupiter in the 9th house exalted will give you tremendous results. Now 9th house is our Dharma, and Jupiter is the planet of Dharma. And that planet comes to the ninth house and gets exalted. It can give you some issues if you are unethical or immoral. If you are not really following the path of Dharma, then you will be in trouble because exalted Jupiter will not tolerate that. But if you are in the path of Dharma or at least willing to go to the path of Dharma this year before Jupiter gets into the exalted position, then it will save you. Okay, so it's very important. And ninth house is also our father, our guru, and our mentor. So please be careful about how you deal with your father, how you deal with your gurus. If you have a mentor, if you follow someone, if you have a religious mentor or an academic supervisor, be very good to them. Don't cheat. Don't do anything wrong to them. Don't misbehave with them. Definitely not. Be very polite, be humble, and take care of them if you can. In any way, if they need your help, help them. This will actually give you such blessings that you cannot even think of. Where is this coming from? What is happening? Because this house actually says that it stores all the good deeds that your ancestors did. And you're supposed to get the good results from all those good deeds in this year and in this life. So it's a very important house. Okay? Then Jupiter goes to the 10th house and meets Ketu. Guru Ketu conjunction. We are fascinated about it. All the astrologers or whoever understands astrology a little bit, everybody is like, Guru Ketu, what's going to happen? Is it good? Is it bad? So many people will say so many different things. I want to tell you about the transition this year. I already told you what Ketu wants, sitting in the 10th house. And I already told you how to solve the obsession of Rahu in the Rahu Ketu axis. And suppose you listen to me and you are already doing all those things. And October 31st, Jupiter comes to your 10th house. Now you will get the results. Again, like you'll think like, where are these coming from? What just happened? Okay, it will be amazing. Because Jupiter and Ketu both are of dharma, spirituality, right? And both meet together in the 10th house. And I told you to be ethical. I told you to learn the skill. And now Jupiter will give you the results because you worked hard. Okay. So Jupiter comes and meets Ketu October 31st. It's another good time. Now let's talk about your another Lagna Lord, Mars. Okay. As I said at the beginning of this video, that you're going to start the year very strong and you're going to finish the year even stronger. Let me tell you why. Because of Mars. Mars is your Lagna Lord, co-lord with Ketu. At the beginning of the year, January 16th, Mars goes exalted in your third house. Okay? And it stays exalted until February 23rd. Then the entire year, Mars travels only forward. This is a very good year for you because Mars this year does not go retrograde. You don't have to deal with the retrograde Lagna Lord. That is an amazing blessing. Okay? So, Mars keeps moving forward. It will enter Leo on November 12th. And November 12th, Mars will meet Ketu and Jupiter in your 10th house. Okay, that is another huge blessing. So let's talk about the starting of the year when Mars goes to your 3rd house and gets exalted. First, let's understand what is 3rd house. 3rd house is your effort, your courage, your communication, and your siblings and your neighbors. That Mars is a very good planet because you need to do something. Mars is the planet, is a warrior planet. It actually likes to fight. Likes means if it, if you want to fight, if you have to fight, you will. But to be honest, the Scorpion people are ready to fight always, but they will not do it until they are provoked, because Ketu is also co-lord. So Ketu gives you the calmness. But if you are provoked wrongly, or if somebody has done something wrong with you, then you're gonna kill them. I mean, don't, not literally, you're gonna kill them, but that is the feeling and that is the power you have. Okay. Now Mars is the planet who wants to go to the war, who wants to fight, who wants to, just go to the battles. But exalted Mars will strategize first. Exalted Mars is the Mars who has fought enough, who has seen enough. So now, before going to the battlefield, exalted Mars actually thinks about it, strategize. That, okay, how am I going to fight this fight? What is necessary to win this battle? Before just jumping in blindly, exalted Mars will plan. And another thing is, exalted Mars gets more characteristics and of Ketu rather than a Mars in a different dignity. So exalted Mars will first decide that, is this fight, worth fighting? Is this war worth my time, energy, my resources? Or is it okay if I don't fight it? Is it okay if I let it go? So from January 16th to February 23rd, sit down and plan. Your Mars is exalted. And it's not the plan for just this year. This is going to be the plan for your life. Trust me. Why? Because, especially your professional life. Why? Because Ketu, your co-lord, is in 10th house. So sit down and plan your career at the beginning of this year. Okay? And then Mars keeps going forward. Mars will meet Rahu, Mars will meet Saturn. We're going to talk about those when I will make a month by month horoscope. But what I want to tell you, especially now, that how you're going to finish the year very strong, because at the end, November 12th, both your Lagna lords are in the 10th house, Ketu and Mars. And Jupiter is also there. Your professional life cannot get more blessings than this. This is the best time of your life. You're going to get results. The entire video I kept asking you to do this, do that, do not do this, do not do that. From November 12th, you don't have to do anything. Things will happen, results will come. There is no two ways about it. Okay? Okay. In all this, I need to also tell you about Saturn. Saturn is in your 5th house. Saturn from your 5th house aspecting your 7th, 11th, and 2nd house. 5th house is your romantic life, your romance, your romantic partner. 5th house is your children, if you have children. 5th house is your creative expression, if you're in a creative field, or just how you communicate. We all have creative expressions, right? And when Saturn is sitting here, it is demanding high level of discipline. Now, these are the things that Discipline is not really the first thing comes to mind when we think about romance. When we think about creative expression, like, maybe someone sings, someone writes a journal, or someone is an actor. Discipline definitely, but the first thing comes to mind is, oh, talent, right? Or you're feeling good. If it becomes like regular, you have to do the same thing at the same time, it doesn't feel like that much of a romance, right? But Saturn sitting here is now really important for you to maintain the discipline, be patient, and keep working on it. So maybe your romantic life will feel like a work this year. And Saturn also has the third aspect on your seventh house. So your marriage, your partner, your business partner, the relationship with your spouse and your business partner. This has Saturn's aspect. So this year may not be the best year for all the relationships. But what can you do? There are some remedies that I want you to do. Saturn in the fifth house, these are the remedies. The first thing you do, you donate shoes to the children and or to the elderly people. Donate shoes. Okay? 8 pair of shoes. That will be okay. If you want to do more, it's fine. Donate 8 pair of shoes to the needy children or elderly people. How it will help you, because Saturn is sitting in the fifth house, so the issues with fifth house will ease up. Then Saturn is looking at your seventh house, so your relationship with your spouse will improve. Saturn is looking at your 11th house, your house of gains, your house of public relations, your network, professional, personal, and social network. So that will also have some relief. Okay. And Saturn is also looking at your second house. So that is the house of your wealth. And that house is also your family. So you may have issues with your family also this year. And we need to make sure that as soon as possible, you actually do some remedy for the Saturn, because you're supposed to get, inheritance and gains, because Jupiter is going direct in your 8th house on March 11th. So if you do not manage Saturn, then that can be an obstacle on the way of your, achieving the good things that you're supposed to get. Okay. So I would like to give you the remedies one more time. Learn a skill, AI related, devote yourself to that. Shift the obsessive energy to devotion, and then donate 8 pair of shoes to the needy children or elderly people. And one more thing I want to ask you, if you can, meditate every Sunday in the morning from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. If you think that 1 hour of meditation is too much for you, you don't have practice, then start with 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and slowly try to increase that. Okay? And the meditation is nothing fancy, and you don't need to learn meditation from anyone. You just sit down with yourself in a quiet place every Sunday morning at 7 a.m. and spend some time with yourself. And that's all. Okay? So, that's all I wanted to tell you. Thank you very much for listening to my video, and Happy New Year.